Every offseason, we try to predict the predictable, the big market, the highest bidder, the inevitable trajectory of a generational talent moving from Japan to America. But this year, the script is broken. When a complete Gold Glove caliber hitter like Kazuma Okamoto, a player universally considered a sure bet for MLB stability, sits unsigned days before the strict posting deadline, it forces a massive, agonizing question. Are we watching a simple market failure, or is Scott Boras orchestrating the most genius, pressure cooker 11th hour deal of the decade?
Welcome back to 605 News One, where we dissect the drama of global baseball. If you feel the clock ticking on Okamoto's MLB dream, you're in the right place. Because today, we're counting down the final hours to see which dark horse team will capture the Giants' cleanup king. The urgency is palpable. With the deadline, that hard stop at 5 p.m. Eastern Time bearing down, the silence surrounding Okamoto is deafening, yet strangely familiar.
It echoes the surprise signings of Imanaga, and before him, the unexpected nature of the whole FA market this year. We know the key players, the San Diego Padres, hungry for offensive stability, the Pittsburgh Pirates, searching for a long-term foundational piece, and the Los Angeles Angels, desperate to fill the gaping, superstar-sized hole in their lineup and finally deliver a competent, high-impact right-handed bat.
The common perception, fueled by the Angels' sheer need after the Ohtani departure and the departure of Anthony Rendon, is that Anaheim is the frontrunner. They have the financial flexibility and, crucially, the mentorship opportunity with Mike Trout and Brandon Drury, both established right-handed leaders. But focusing solely on need in this market is a tactical error. The argument for Okamoto's immediate success isn't built on flash, it's built on granite stability.
When comparing him to players like Murakami, who offers explosive, generational power, but comes with a higher strikeout risk and positional uncertainty, Okamoto is the safer commodity. Expert scout Kenji Tanaka recently observed, Okamoto is a high-grade tool. While Murakami's peak StatCast exit velocity hit 115 miles per hour in 2023, Okamoto consistently sits around 110 miles per hour, but his 90th percentile sprint speed is surprisingly strong for a third baseman.
He's not the MVP ceiling, he's the guaranteed three-WAR floor, and that defensive stability at the hot corner is the silent asset few are valuing correctly. We have seen the cautionary tales of Japanese hitters whose bat failed to translate, like Tsutsugawa and Akiyama, but they lacked Okamoto's defensive chops and his proven ability to handle high-velocity pitching. His adaptability to the MLB fastball, a critical metric, has consistently been noted by analysts as superior to many recent posting candidates. Now we hit the central conflict: Scott Boras, the agent of chaos. Boras is infamous for pushing negotiations to the absolute limit, often securing massive contracts, but sometimes when his ambition overtakes the market reality, leaving his clients scrambling or accepting suboptimal deals. This time, the market is playing hardball. The slow movement of major free agents like Blake Snell and Cody Bellinger has created a logjam that impacts players like Okamoto. A West Coast insider told me this weekend, Boras isn't just selling a player, he's selling leverage. He's demanding a multi-year deal, likely 4 years, with a player opt-out after year 2. His calculation is simple. Okamoto's durability, having played 140-plus games every year since 2019, will immediately reset his value higher in a 2026 market that will almost certainly be more competitive than this one. The teams, however, are hesitant to grant that immediate opt-out alongside a guaranteed high AAV contract for a player without a single MLB plate appearance. This is the stalemate, and the clock is Boras's ultimate weapon. He believes the desperation will break one of the teams. Many counter-argue that if Okamoto fails to land a huge contract, he should simply return to Japan and try again in 2026. This is a common and logical viewpoint, but it severely underestimates the player's internal desire. Okamoto stated he wants to play in the majors, regardless of the team. Furthermore, the contract he signs, even if short-term, will drastically eclipse his current NPB salary.
Even a 2-year, $20 million deal, far below what Boris is shooting for, is a significant life change. The risk associated with a long-term deal is often cited. What if he struggles? But by accepting a moderate 2 or 3-year commitment, the risk transfers back to the player, allowing him to earn a massive payout later. This scenario, a short-term high-floor agreement, actually favors the Angels or even the Padres. Let's look closely at the Padres. While the Angels offer the narrative fit, the Padres offer the strategic fit. With the Padres having secured Matsui, they have an established connection to the Japanese market. More importantly, they need production, but their financial situation post-Manny Machado's and Xander Bogaerts' massive deals means they need cost-effective, high-impact production. Okamoto fits perfectly into their third base void, offering plus defense and power needed in a competitive NL West.
It makes sense that the Padres would be the ones to wait until the final 24 hours. General Manager A.J. Preller is notorious for striking late, exploiting desperation, and avoiding the initial bidding wars. The feeling among the fan base, which aligns with the sentiment around Imanaga and Yamamoto's ultimate destinations, is that the media has entirely misread the tea leaves. The Angels are too obvious. The Pirates lack the immediate structure for a star in his prime. Therefore, the tension, the silence, the approaching deadline, it all points to a resolution engineered by final-hour pressure. Boris wanted 4 years and an opt-out. The teams offered 2 guaranteed years, and that was the original impasse. But the twist, the dramatic conclusion we should prepare for, is not the predictable Angels signing. It's the highly calculated Padres using the final moments to apply a deadline discount to Boris. I predict that within hours of the deadline, a deal will be announced. A 3-year contract for $45 million without an opt-out, sending Kazuma Okamoto to San Diego. It's a move that transforms the Padres' infield defense overnight and represents a powerful, silent acquisition that was hiding in plain sight. It won't be the mega deal Boris wanted, but it will be a major league contract for a major league player, secured only through the chaotic game of deadline chicken.
What team do you think has the courage to break the Boris stalemate in these final hours? Drop your predictions in the comments below. Like this video, share it with your fellow baseball fanatics, and make sure you're subscribed to 605 News 1 for immediate coverage of the official signing announcement.